Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos.
Here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, hey. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. You know it, right after ATB. Where's my ATB crew at? Let me know in the chat down below. And just so you guys know, we are a little bit late today, or I'm a little bit late today. But I do just want to let you know, I was waiting for Rob the Crypto Snob to finish his orange. I know Rob doesn't like to start the show unless he finishes eating his orange. So I was just keeping an eye on that. And then, as you guys can see, Rob said, okay, I finished my orange. You can start now, boss. And here we are. Guys, you guys think Frankie Candles is the candle boss. It's actually Rob the Crypto Snob. Shout out to all our mods. Thank you guys for being here. Rob the Crypto Snob, Tyler Durden, Tony D, Crypto Billy, Captain Kirk, who's not going to be joining us today. Captain Kirk, no worries. We'll see you next time. And guys, Crypto Anon, I think I said Crypto Anon, and D Petty Crypto. D Petty, I don't see you in chat all the time, so I feel like I don't shout you out enough. Just so you know, brother, I appreciate you, but I always just try to see them in chat. I don't see you that often, but shout out to D Petty Crypto, one of the best mods in the game, guys. Shout out to all the mods. I love you guys dearly. You guys know that. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for everything you do. You guys make my life an absolute dream. My life could be extremely hard, but it's not because we have the best mods in the game. I appreciate you guys endlessly. Thank you for everything you do, guys. I got the candle hat on today, guys. Let me know in chat if you guys like this candle hat. I don't know if you could see it, but we just got a little bit of a bull trend going on here, I think. Yeah, we'll call it a bull trend. Just a couple candles on the hat. Let me know if you guys like this hat. Let me know. But yeah. Love the show, man. Red Robles, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Respect to D Petty, guys. Show D Petty some crypto. Show him some love. Maybe send him some crypto. Guys, thank you all for tuning in today. Big news. My audio should sound a lot better. I think we actually might have fixed our problem that we were having with the audio. So let me know how I'm sounding. What up, Frankie from Hawaii? Shout out to Ian. Thank you for being here from Hawaii. Yeah, let me know. That shirt is fire, man. Oh, yeah, guys. Also, candle hat. Shout out to the CandleMafia shirt. Here we go. I'll just full show it off here. Look at that, guys. Let's move. Oh, hey, there you go. Guys, these are for sale on FrankieCandles.com and Hit Merch. I almost forgot to bring this up. Shout out to who said that? Shout out to Ryan Mack for pointing that out. Yeah, if you guys want this Frankie Candles t-shirt, just getting started here with the merch, guys. All we have on there right now are these black t-shirts with the logo, nothing on the back, black t-shirts, and then we also have the white one if you guys have seen me on the stream with that before. So yeah, if you guys are interested in checking those out, head over to FrankieCandles.com and go ahead and check them out. But we're going to be adding a lot of really cool stuff, guys. I want to do some really cool stuff with our merch. I don't just want to do like generic merch. I want to do like cool stuff. This is not merch, but just something like this, right? It doesn't necessarily need to all be Frankie Candles branded, but I'm just thinking about making some trading merch in general, right? Like if you could be a trader and not even watch my channel and still, still mess with this hat. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to make the merch pretty cool. But right now we just got the logo tees. So yeah, check them out if you guys guys want to show some support and cop yourself a sick Candle Mafia t-shirt, head over to the website, hit merch or frankcandle.com. But guys, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate all you guys. We have another amazing show for you tonight. We're taking a look at Bitcoin. We're taking a look at some of the alts. What's going on? We got a green dot. We are printing that green dot on the daily that we were talking about yesterday. You guys will know, obviously, we have some bearish stuff popping up on the higher time frames. However, on the lower time frames, such as the daily, lower when comparing it to the weekly, we do have some bullish things like a green dot on the daily, as well as a couple other things that could be pointing towards a short-term move to the upside. But we're going to be covering it all. We're going to be taking a look at some of the altcoins. We're going to check back in on the CBBI, maybe dig into that one just a little bit, just to kind of look at, what goes into the CBBI, what are those actual individual indicators saying, and we're just trying to figure out, guys, is the bottom in or are we going lower? We just continue to investigate this thing. Now, to be completely frank with you guys, not too much has changed since yesterday, but we're going to check in on some stuff. And yeah, thank you all. FCM, Frankie, Candle Mafia, let's go. Lee, thank you for being here. But yeah, without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and say what's up to chat and then get right into the charts. Appreciate everybody for being here. Shout out to Tony D. I see you out there, Tony. Thank you. You guys are soldiers out there. The mods are soldiers. Let's go. Okay, let's see. Rich Young, what is going on? Says, best part about being back from vacation is getting some Frankie candles. Let's go, brother. We missed you. Rich Young, thank you for being back here. Alexandra G, I'm running out of breath, guys. Alexandra G, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Still working. What up, Frankie? What up? I'm still working. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. Thank you for being here, brother. Ruan B, Silver Whale, what is going on? Frank, do you deliver international? Ruan, I'm gonna have to check on that. I'm actually not 100% sure, but I will check on that. And I'll try to get an answer for you tomorrow. Are you giving away the candle hat? Marlon, we are giving away, we just recently have given away a couple of Frankie Candles hats, but we have not given away any of these. But hey, I mean, if that's a hint into what you guys are interested in, maybe we can give a couple of these hats away too. But we'll have to see. Shout out to you. Thank you for being back here. Callum, what is going on? Every evening, Frankie, from Scotland. Oh, let's go. Shout out to Callum Riley, all the way from Scotland. Thank you for tuning in all the way from across the pond. Ronbo, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Says, hey, Frankie, thanks for all the TA. I'm learning so much. Rombo, that is the purpose for this channel. Super happy that you're getting some value out of it. It's one of my major goals of this channel is to have you guys walk away, from anything that you watch, that involves this space. I want you guys to walk away knowing something you didn't know or seeing something that you didn't see, getting some kind of value out of these streams, right? That is kind of the backbone of how I'm building this channel is just straight value-based. As you guys know, we have the free Discord with tons of value. I mean, to be 100% honest, that thing should cost some money, but I don't care, right? I want to provide value. That's kind of the backbone of our business here is I want to provide as much value as possible to you guys. So shout out to you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate the nice comments. George, what is going on? Shout out to you. Thank you for being here. Alex, what is going on? Nathan, what is going on? Simon Gonzalez, Kenton Smith, welcome back. Honestly, you do have great mods. Absolutely, Kenton. I appreciate you for showing love to the mods. Shout out to Benjamin saying that shirt is fire. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you for being here. Lou, what is going on? Hey, Franklin, it's Lucky Long Island, Louis Love. Let's go, Long Island. Shout out to Long Island, guys. The motherland, the homeland. Robert Cadena, thank you for being back here, man. I appreciate you. Moderators and the Candle Mafia, what's up? Eric Ward, welcome back. Thank you for being here. As always, Connor Anderson, what is up? Monk Fruit, what is going on? I've never had monk fruit, to be honest with you. David Scott, what is going on? Yo, second day in a row watching you from Australia. David Scott, welcome from Australia. Thank you for tuning in all the way from down under. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be offensive. I'm just trying to have fun here. I'm sure that was a pretty bad accent. Justin, what is going on? Let's get a couple more people out here. Brian, what is going on, Brian? Just closed a scout short on Ethereum. Let's go. Shout out to Brian. Appreciate you for being here. Riley, Enzo Mining, what is going on? Value. Let's go. Sup, peoples? Victor, what's going on? Cisco Kid, what is up? Let's see. Ham Wizard, or Pig Magician, as I like to call him. Welcome back. Stereo 2, what is going on? Oh, Tox, what's going on? They're coming in hot, guys. JCN, what is going on? Issam, what is going on? James C. And Bing Bong, Rip at 4. I see you, Will. I see you, brother. Shout out to you, man. I just don't want to read that out loud, but I see you. Thesis himself, enter red along till 20,250. Let's go. Thesis himself up in the chat. What is going on? Skate, what is going on? Josh Connor Anderson, Jack, unforgettable name, A-Train, and Crypto Billy. And guys, we got Tony Soprano in the chat once again. Anthony Soprano, what is going on? From Switzerland. We got Tony Soprano hiding out in Switzerland. Hey, Tony, why on Switzerland, man? Like, why'd you escape the States? You know what I'm saying? I think I know. But shout out to everybody for being here. I appreciate everybody. Hey, Priyank S. Shout out to you, brother. Where'd it go? It just disappeared. It says he's always ignores my comments, but Frankie's awesome as always. Hey, Priyank S. I don't know how to say your name. I apologize. I'm probably butchering it, but shout out to you. Didn't ignore that one, brother. I saw that and I had to say it. But thank you for tuning in, everybody. Once again, smash that like button. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the wheel. The more likes or more 100 likes, the more spins. On every spin, there's 2 chances for a giveaway. So you guys can win some free Ledger Nano S's, Ledger Nano S's Plus, Ledger Nano X, NFTs, crypto. We're giving it all away. Maybe some hats. You never know. But yeah, smash a like. Every 100 likes, you guys get a spin on the wheel. Let's go ahead and get right into the charts, guys. And see what the heck is Daddy Zach. What is going on? Decker Bobbin, don't worry. Frank ignores my texts too. Shout out to Decker. Shout out to Decker. Decker, don't ignore your text. I promise. I know. I'm just ask Tony. Tony D can tell you something about that. Never ignore anybody. I'm just got a lot going on. Shout out to Decker. Let's see. Zaid, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for what you're doing. I appreciate you, Zaid. Thank you for showing up here and learning about crypto every single day. Decker says, hi, Tony. Let's go. Coin operated. What is going on? And Jordan Gonzalez vlogs. Let's go to the charts. Here we are. So here we are on the Bitcoin daily chart, guys. But I want to move on over to the weekly real quick for anybody. Let me hide some of this TA, guys. This is overwhelming. Let's go. Shout out to Per Strong for the 200 NOK super chat. Appreciate that. Check Luna Classic chart tonight, please, brother. No need to do it now, but squeeze it in somewhere when the time is right. Will do, brother. Will do. Thank you for that super chat. I do appreciate you. And Andu, I don't know how to say your name. I apologize, but thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate that. He doesn't even say anything. He just wanted to support. So shout out to you, man. I do appreciate that. And yeah, Luna Classic, we could take a look at that as well. All right, Lucian, what is going on? Thank you for being here, brother. Okay. So let's hide these spider lines. I'm just gonna get get rid of this fib. Bada boom. We could just delete that. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so here on the weekly chart, guys, Crypto Sammy, shout out to Crypto Sammy. Thank you for the super chat. Ethereum, we could go over Ethereum. Clinton Query, what's up? B Franks, where all the trades are hot. Let's go. Shout out to Clinton Query. I appreciate the support, brother. You are up in here constantly. What's good? Yeah, Tony D saying what's up. Yeah, shout out to N New Way. What's going on? Andu, Bing Bong from Romania. Shout out to Andu or Andu. Is there any way Andu knows Andrew Tate from Romania? I think he lives in Romania. I don't know. Andrew Tate's got me cracked up. Shout out to all the super chat love, guys. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Clinton, shout out to you, brother. You're always showing that love. I do appreciate it, man. And I love Beef Franks, where all the trades are hot. But guys, on the weekly chart, obviously, I'm going to kind of break this down because, you know, not much has really changed since yesterday. Crypto Gary, what is going on? Not too much has changed, so I'm gonna try to. I'm kind of just gonna go over, you know, what we've been seeing. You know, some of this might be repetitive to the people who tune in often. However, I think this stuff is important to go over, even if you have seen it. And then we're gonna go over local levels, and then we'll take a look at some of the alts. But yeah, just long story short, not too much has changed. But here we go. Yellow X has printed on the weekly time frame. This is very, very bearish in my opinion. As you guys can see, the last time we got a bearish signal like this was this blood diamond here, which played out in a massive way. They laughed at us, guys. They laughed at us. They said, oh, you idiot, blood diamond. Do you think that thing's actually going to work? I mean, yeah, they work most of the time. I mean, it might not work, but it works most of the time. And then boom, we came down. But this yellow X, we kind of, and we want to approach this yellow X the same way we approached the blood diamond, right? Because this blood diamond was, we weren't just all in like, oh my God, we're definitely going down, but we knew there was a high probability of a big dump following after this weekly blood diamond. When you have something like a blood diamond pop up on a weekly chart, it is nothing to joke around about. Now, knowing that it might not play out is one thing, but always remembering that you have that blood diamond lurking in the background, and eventually it played out in a big way. It just takes time. So this is kind of the same deal. I'm going to approach this the same way with the yellow X. If we come over to the 7-day chart, guys, yes, the 7-day chart is different than the weekly chart. You can see we had a yellow X here, which played out to the tune of about 41% down, right? If we saw this play out, on the same way on the weekly as this one did on the 7-day, we could be in for quite a bumpy ride, guys, making new lower lows, right? I'm not saying we're 100% making lower lows. I'm just saying if this yellow X plays out in the same fashion as the one on the 7-day, we could be seeing a potential 40-ish% correction. Now, 41% brings us right down to our next range. If we break these lower lows, this would be the next place that I am looking at, between $14,000 and $12,000. And this is, that 41% correction gets us right there. Now, this is a very important level, and this level makes a lot of sense for a lot of different reasons. And I actually made a video today. If you guys remember, a few weeks ago, I made a video talking about arguing the case for the bottom of the bear market already being in, right? We've already bottomed out. So we made that video, and we found all the supporting facts, supporting evidence that points to the bottom already being in. And today, I wanted to play devil's advocate a little bit, and I made a video talking about if we made lower lows, what would happen? Where would we go? Would it make sense? What is the evidence that we have saying that we could make lower lows? And is it rational to think that we are going to make a lower low? So it's kind of the opposite of that, the bottom being in video. So we just kind of look at both sides here. I recommend you check them both out. But in this video, I kind of talk about why it makes so much sense to come down to this level. So stay tuned on Friday. I think that video will be coming out. So there is a lot of things that are pointing to, if we do come lower, this would be a very likely spot to have a bottom come in. But overall, yellow X confirmed on that weekly chart. If you missed yesterday's stream, that happened over the weekend. This is something you want to keep in the back of your mind, right? We might get some pumps. We might get some pumps in the short term on the lower time frames, and that's all fine and dandy. You just want to remember this yellow X is lurking, right? So it could come out to play at any time. So just keep that in mind. Moving down the time frames here, 6-day confirmed, 6-day confirmed red dot. Obviously, we've looked at this before. 5-day confirmed red dot as well. Your 4-day VWAP is starting to come back, around here. Your money flow is starting to curve back up. And if you switch over to regular candles, guys, you do have the confirmed blood diamond right here on the 4-day time frame. This is pretty bearish. Now, obviously, this is confirmed a while ago, but you can see that these blood diamonds do typically play out pretty brutally. So if we see this thing drop us down about 51%, let's see where that 51% would bring us. Zoom out a little bit. Brings us, not quite to that box, but it brings us down to the lower range of this, or the lower levels of this range, right? So very interesting, right? Very interesting, about 50% down from that blood diamond. This is rough, right? I'm not zooming in to catch the exact levels, but roughly 50% down from this blood diamond. If we see it play out in the same way as this, also has confluence of bringing us down to this range between 14 and 12K. Shout out to Hannah King. Thank you for showing so much support lately, Hannah. You've been in here, showing love constantly in the recent past here. DXY looking like it needs to cool off. Let's go ahead and check it out in just a second. Yeah, blood diamond on ETH, for ETH on the 6-day. I know this is obviously Bitcoin. I'm just checking the regular candles on Bitcoin. Yeah, we'll take a look at Ethereum in just a second here, but you have that 4-day confirmed blood diamond. Same thing on the 3-day. So those are some things to keep in mind too. So if that thing plays out as badly as the last one did, could mean that we would still, that same thing points to that same range of about 12 to 14K. So Just to keep that in mind. Now, those are the higher time frame bearish signals that we've been talking about. We talked about them yesterday. And again, I go into that deeply in the pre-record that I shot today that will be coming out on Friday. However, there are some things. Let me go ahead and close Discord. So what is this? Go away. What is this? Go away. There we go. Okay. Those are the bearish signals popping up on the higher time frames. You just want to remember these signals are lurking. Obviously, we can get bounces. Tuning in from the UK, let's go, Jolly. Shout out to you. Now let's look at some of the more some of the lower time frames and looking at some of the things that might be pointing to a possible move to the upside. Now, you do have your daily printing a double green dot here. Now, obviously, these are pretty indicative of moves to the upside. Your last double green dot on the daily came at this bottom at about 17.5, depending on which exchange you're looking at. But that last double green dot did pop up right here when we bottomed out at about 17.5, or I guess on what is going on with my computer. You guys see this? What is going on? I'm being hacked, guys. I'm being hacked. What is happening? Somebody stop. Somebody stop. What is going on? What is happening? I don't know what's happening, guys. Anyway, we did put that bottom in here at about 17.5, that double green dot. So we are getting another one of these. Now, you do have money flow coming out pretty aggressively. Now, you could see right here, this is going to be quite the problem if this doesn't resolve itself. But as you can see here, with this double green dot, we were pretty deep with our money flow, and then, money flow eventually moved to the upside. But in this case, we're putting in this green dot, but money flow is actually coming to the downside. Now, obviously, we could see this curve back up with the money flow, but generally, this is not as strong of a sign, right? So here you were bottoming out, had room to come up. Here, you're just straight money flow coming out. But nonetheless, you do have that double green dot on the daily, and that, that could definitely bring us up in the short term. And then obviously we covered this yesterday, didn't get too much juice out of these. Now we could still find some support on the zero line with this VWAP here. But yeah, I see you guys in there going nuts in chat. Oh God. Oh, God. Hey, Lane Hughes. Lane Hughes, what's going on, brother? I'm sorry, bro. I think I missed you in chat yesterday. I don't know if you were in there, but I think I saw your name, but I missed your chat. What is going on, brother? Lane Hughes, thank you for being here, man. But your VWAP is coming down towards that zero line. With your, you do have a bullish divergence here, right? With your somewhat a snake eyes, right? I'd like to see these a little bit closer. However, you do have the bullish divergence here on the 16-hour, which would typically be very, very bullish, especially with a green dot on the daily time frame. So if we are going to get some juice out of this daily green dot, now, if you remember last time we printed the daily green dot, we immediately had it invalidated and had a red dot print right after the green dot. So hopefully that doesn't happen on this one. But if we get this green dot to confirm and the VWAP crosses and the money flow starts to come back up and we do get a move to the upside, it would make a lot of sense for the VWAP to find some support on that zero line and come back up. So with that bullish divergence on the 16-hour plus the daily green dot, potentially you could get a move up here. Now, looking at the 12-hour, you do, is this, yeah, or is it the 16-hour? Okay, bullish divergence is on both, but both are about to print a red dot, which would technically invalidate these, right? 12-hour about to print that red dot. But before we continue down to these timeframes, guys, I do just want to really quickly touch on what we were looking for yesterday, I believe. And if you guys watched the morning stream, Saturday, you guys will know, I believe it was Saturday, we were pointing to this bullish divergence on the 2-hour. Now, the reason I'm pointing this out is because obviously we put it in the Discord. Maybe I could actually pull up the Discord real quick. Or is it not going to open? Sometimes my Discord is weird. Yeah, my Discord is never going to open. I'm going to have to redo. I'm going to have to go to Task Manager, end it. So I'm not going to pull it up. But we did point out this bullish divergence here. As you can see, you have your lower lows on price, your higher lows on your momentum waves, and we did get a nice move to the upside. And then the next day, we got a little move up, and that was yesterday. And what we were expecting yesterday, as I wish I still had the line here. I wish I didn't delete the line. But you guys will know, we were waiting for price to potentially come up and bearishly retest this point of control right here at about $20,525. And we got exactly that. We had the bearish retest right here and then absolutely got a perfect rejection off of that point of control. And now our next target would be just for the fact that you guys know once you break that point of control, you know you're going to most likely work your way down towards that value area low right down here. And, obviously we did get the bullish divergence, came up for a bearish retest, and now we're coming back down. Still, the levels remain the same. This value area low at about 18,825 is the next level of support I am looking for. Now, yes, we do have levels in between that. We do have levels in between that. We do have a spider line, I believe, at about 19.5. Let's turn them on and see. Okay, so we are sitting. Yeah, we're sitting on that spider line right now, or we've wicked down to that spider line, stuck it as support, and now sit slightly above it. So there's that spider line. If we lose that spider line, guys, maybe we break through, bearishly retest, it would be likely that we come down to that value area low. So obviously, you break the POC, you're likely headed towards that value area low, got the bull div, got the perfect bearish retest. I hope somebody was in that stream. I'm sure a lot of you guys were. When we were looking for that bearish retest of the POC, this is, again, why I absolutely love volume profiles. No, I'm not sponsored by volume profiles. You can't be sponsored by volume profiles. I just love them. And this is why, because I know once that POC breaks, I know we're coming towards that value area low. And now I know we haven't gotten there yet. But then you came down to some support, right? Strong spider line. Then we analyze it, right? Okay, wow, there's bullish divergences forming on the 2-hour. That's a decent time frame to have a bullish divergence, and we're coming down to a key level of support, being the spider line. Might be a nice little bounce here in the short term, right? Where would that bounce go? It would probably bearishly retest that point of control, and if rejected, that would make me feel pretty bearish. And that's kind of where we're at right now. Perfect rejection right here. We came down and we bounced off the spider line for a second time. Are we going to finally break through? So this spider line at about $19,500 is the level. Guys, I don't know what is going on with, I don't know why that's happening. But maybe I can lock my trackpad or something. Will that help? I don't know what's going on. Something's broken. But this is the next level. This is the level I'm watching now, guys. We've broken the POC. We've bearishly retested it, showing that the bears are in control. If we lose this spider line at 19.5, bearishly retest, it's going to be very likely that we come down to the range lows of about 18,825. Now, this is where it starts to get this is where it really starts to get kind of dicey. This is where I start to think that we could potentially get some serious moves to the downside. Now, the last hope, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and pull a new fib here. Let's just go to the weekly chart so I can pull it real quick. And we're going to pull it from the March 2020 dump. As you guys know, is this thing going to, okay, there we go. March 2020 dump, and we're going to bring it to the all-time highs. I'm going to go ahead and click on the settings. I'm going to turn on that 786 level, and now we're going to zoom back into the 2-hour, and here we are. Now, these are the levels, right? Break that spider line. Very likely that value area low is going to be your next stop at 18,825. Once we break that level, this is where, if this spider line does not hold, guys, the 786 fib level right here coming in at about 17,835. Guys, I'm being trolled by my computer. This is insane. That level is coming out 17,828. If we come down to that level, guys, this is where we need to hold this level. If we break that value area low, break this spider line, and continue down to the 786, if we do not get a strong bounce out of here and we start to decisively lose this level and we bearishly retest, this is where I think the big move down, to this, probably your next stop would be this spider line at about 15,333 or 317. This would likely be the next stop, but basically that's where you start your journey down to about 14 to 12K. So these are the main levels we're looking at. So, it's not just that, it's not just that we got that yellow X on the weekly and now we're automatically making lower lows. That would be silly to think. That's not how you want to look at indicators, especially when you're just looking at one. So it's not just yellow X, end all be all, we're going to lower lows. However, it is making me feel a little better about getting lower lows. But these are really the levels that I am looking for or looking at to potentially lose and finally get those lower lows. We do have some stops, guys. Like we're not, even if we lose that value area low, we could easily play around down here a little bit before popping back in and grabbing support and heading higher. And even, it would also make a decent bit of sense to potentially break all of these levels and come all the way down to the 786 for a double bottom. And then, maybe that would, depending on how close they are to hitting that exact same level, that would essentially be your bottom there. And then we'll look back at the 2022 bear market and be like, that was the bear market that double bottomed, right? So these are some of the levels that I am watching. Again, I've shared this chart a bunch of times in the free Discord if you guys want to take a look at that. And I know I might have been covering some of that up. But yeah, basically just looking at this, coming down, breaking this, coming down for that double bottom off of the 786, one bottom, and then two bottoms, right? So that's what I'm looking at. These are still remain the key levels I'm watching. They have been working. Like I said, yesterday, we were expecting that potential bearish retest of that point of control. We got it almost to the dollar. So you can't make it up. You can't make it up. So these are still the levels I'm watching, guys. These are the key levels. 636 people in here. I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. Smash that like button if you have not already. We're going for 550 likes. If we can hit 550 likes, I'll give you guys the 10 spins on the wheel. Let's go. Shout out to Chloe. Thank you for the super chat. Says, for no specific reason, take Mrs. Candles out for ice cream. Chloe, done. Chloe, I have to. I mean, I guess I have to listen to you. Chloe, could you potentially be a Mrs. Candles alt account? Ooh, don't know. Potentially. But yeah, shout out to you, Chloe. I appreciate that. Also, Chloe is trademarked, guys. But thank you for that super chat. Very generous. I appreciate it. And yes, Mrs. Candles will definitely appreciate it. Probably more than I do because she's getting ice cream now. Shout out to you, Chloe. Let's see. I was thinking anything under 50 cents seemed pretty good. I'll dollar cost average in. Shout out to Chuck. Welcome in, Chuck. Can I get a Whoa, hold up. It's Lane Hughes' birthday. Can I get a birthday bing bong sing song from Frankie Cavs? Happy birthday, bing bong. Happy birthday, bing bong. Happy birthday, Lane Hughes. Bing bong, bing bong. Let's go. I spanked the Cavs for you, brother. I spanked the Cavs for you. Shout out to Lane Hughes. Happy birthday, bro. If it's really your birthday, man, shout out to you, brother. Happy birthday. Look at us. Who knew? Who knew? Look at us now. Part of the Candle Mafia. Let's go. Shout out to Lane Hughes, guys. Big happy birthday to Lane Hughes with the Chris Hartzell with the birthday cakes. Let's go. Shout out to Tony D. Says, I've been sent by the Mafia to tell you that you keep blocking the charts with your thumbnail. Oh, no. Guys, we're going to have to shrink this box. We're working on it. I got BJ to fix a couple of things. If you guys have noticed, when we end the stream now, the music doesn't come on. We fixed that. We also fixed the audio. Hopefully, my audio sounds good today. Other than that mic squeaking. But yeah, we're going to work on that, guys. I'm going to try to shrink down this box a little bit so it doesn't take up as much room, right? So yeah, and I'm sorry. I will try to remember to keep this on the left half of the chart. And hey, guys, don't come after me, all right? Like, listen, let me live. I got a family. I'm kidding, but I got Mrs. Candles. We don't want Mrs. Candles to be alone, right? Like, it won't happen again, guys, I promise. Don't want the Mafia coming after you, especially the Candle Mafia. Today's energy brought to you by Aztecian Cactus Moss Water. Can't stop laughing. Let's go, Lane. Happy birthday, bro. Enjoy it. I'll even give you the day off, bro. Unless this is what you want to do. Take the day off. Go hang out with the friends. Go hang out with the boys. I spanked the Cavs. Yeah. Only Lane gets out on his birthday. All right. Now, so you guys got the key levels to watch on Bitcoin. Again, that value area low being that main level that I'm looking to get to, after we've broken down from this point of control. But now let's go ahead and check in on the DXY as somebody just called out for it. Again, guys, just stuck in this range, right? Just kind of bing bong, just kind of binging and bonging. Boom, 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 right? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Yeah. Self-healing spirit says price action is boring. Absolutely. Got to be here with the Mafia for the sauce. Let's go, Lane. I am honored to be here, for you to be here on your birthday. But yeah, guys, just stuck in this range on the DXY. As you guys know, we were looking to get a little deeper into this range, or into this channel, I should say, this rising channel, ascending channel, erecting channel. Yeah, I don't like that one. But Yeah. So just looking, this is the main level, right? 109. That's the level that we need to break out of to see Bitcoin potentially get a big dump down. If we break this level, I think we will obviously be working closer to the top of this range. And then your support down here at about 108.31 is the level. If we break that down, could be a potentially, if we break this level, could be a quick move back down to the bottom of the channel, coming in at about 107.5. That could be your next stop, or potentially this horizontal level of support. And if we get that going, if that green dot confirms, and maybe that 16-hour gets some, maybe this 16-hour VWAP gets a little bit of on Bitcoin. That 16-hour VWAP gets a little bit of support off of that zero line and gets a big bounce up. If that DXY dumps, that would be in agreement, right? Let me pull up that DXY. I didn't have to pull that up physically. But yeah, those are the kind of the levels I'm watching for the DXY. But again, just really nothing really that exciting happening over here on the DXY, just kind of still ranging in this level, right? Or in this range between 109 and 108. So let's go ahead and check out the SPY as well, and see kind of what we got going on here, right? I'm going to have to come up with a new SPY chart, but here we are continuing down, guys. Again, yesterday, I think, or, in a recent stream, we were talking about this being our next level of support, between 390 and, about between 390 and 386. This would be that next level of support. And I think it is likely, if we break the level that we're at right now, coming up to some technical support. We do actually have this computer is going to tweak me out with this thing jumping all over the place. But yeah, we are sitting right on top of some support right here. Come on. Boom. Oh, my load. Oh, my load. Okay, boom. No, it's not going to let me. It's not going to let me do it. It's not going to let me put a horizontal line. There we go. So we are sitting on top of support right now. But if we break this, guys, probably going to be likely that we get a quick move down to this, 390 level. Let's pull up our VPVR real quick and see where. Let's see. Yeah. So you do have a decent bit of volume in here. Let's move out. See if we can get a gap or anything of the sorts. Yeah, I would say zoom in a little bit. We're on the 3-hour chart here. Yeah, you do have a decent bit of volume here. So you could see you have a decent gap right here. You get that quick move down, but you do have a decent bit of volume in here. So, maybe we can stick this area, but if we lose this level, we could potentially start working our way down to this level. Next major level of support is going to be that 390 level. So that's some stuff to look at on the DXY. The SPY, sorry, this is not the Dixie, guys. But looking at Market Cipher B, we are seeing some bearish things, right? Your 4-hour money flow is coming out pretty aggressively here, as you can see. And then your 2-hour money flow has been kind of wonky, but generally coming out. However, you are printing a bullish divergence, right? You have your higher lows on your Market Cipher B, and you have your much lower lows on your price, right? So you have a pretty good bullish divergence here on the 2-hour forming for the SPY, but money flow coming out on the 4-hour. Your 3-hour money flow has crossed over into the red. Are we printing? Yeah, we have no... getting close to printing a green dot, but money flow coming out on the 4-hour, money flow coming out on the 3-hour, the 2-hour, 1 hour's in the red. This is kind of bearish. You do have that confirmed yellow X on the 1 hour. So not, if you saw this, not too much of a shock to come down here. Let's go ahead and go down to these lower time frames and dig in and see what is going on. VWAP coming down. Money flow kind of coming up on the 15-minute. Your 30-minute is in the red. Not much to deduce here. I don't even know if that's a word. But yeah, money flow coming out on the 4 hours probably going to be your more of a bear case. And then, daily money flow coming out as well. This is generally bearish, in my opinion. So just some things to keep an eye on. J-Rod, TRB, epic short. Let's go. Shout out to J-Rod. Let's go. Short that thing. Frankie, what's your take on the 2-week green dot? Looks like we rode last 2 bull runs. based on the 2-week. Yeah, we could take a look at that. We could take a look at that right now, and then we will jump right into Ethereum, guys. Coming back to Bitcoin, I'm actually come into this little bit of a cleaner chart, and let's pull up that 2-week chart. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bop, boom, guys. I gotta energize. Give me 1 second here. Miguel says, after doing more chores, still got time to watch some TA with the legend Frankie Candles, aka Frankie Velas. Shout out to Miguel. Thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate you. Frankie, have you been accumulating these prices? Yes, I have. If so, what coins, or are you waiting for a bigger dip? Nathan, I'm going to talk about that in just a second. And we're going to take a look at the 2-week. We're going to take a look at the 2-week. We're going to take a look at Ethereum, and then I'm going to jump into kind of accumulation. We did talk about it yesterday, I believe, but I'm going to touch on it again because I know a lot of people are questioning, should I be DCAing in? Are we going lower? Or did I miss the bottom? Or should I wait lower to buy? And the answer is no to everything, or yes to everything. No, and yes to everything. So we're going to cover that in just a second. Jimmy with a stimmy in chat. What is going on, brother? Thank you for being here. Coffee and cannolis time, pal. Let's go. Coffee and cannolis. We got the Aztecian and Cactus Moss Water, but we'll have Mrs. Candles bring in some hot coffee with some fresh cannolis. Yes, Infante. We're about to look at ETH in a second. Just got to hydrate here with the Cactus Moss Water. Shout out to Jimmy Two Shoes. Excuse me. All right, let's get into it. So on the 2-week, guys, this is, I'm going to pull up the BLX. If you guys don't know what the BLX is, it essentially shows you Bitcoin from the start to the finish, or start to current. Let me hide this VPVR. And let's dig in here. Now, as you guys can see, in 2015, we did get a double green dot. And by double, I mean one on the momentum wave and one underneath the momentum wave. You can see both of those right there. One here, right? So we had one that got pretty close to marking the bottom of the bear market, right? So you look right here, boom. You bottomed 3 candles, 1, 2, 3 candles, and then you get the green dot. Bottom's already in, right? Come over to 2017. You've got the bottom came in right here, 1, 2, 3. Then you print your green dot. The bottom was already in. And if you come over to this cycle, your bottom came here. Oh my God, guys, I might restart my trading view. Bottom came in here, right? 1, 2, 3. You print the green dot. The bottom was already in. So if we are not, now this is, I believe I brought this up in the bottom's already in video. This is something that, if you're going by history, if history is any indication here, the bottom is already in. If you're going solely based off of this, and it's eerily similar, right? The bottom comes in, you get the 3 candles, the green dot prints. The bottom comes in the next cycle, 3 candles, the green dot, the bottom's in. Now, we got the capitulation wick, the 3 candles, the green dot is the bottom in. Now, one thing you want to realize is just because we had the green dot mark, when we got the green dots on the 2-week every other cycle, doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to get one green dot and that marks the bottom 100% this time. It could be likely, but if you guys look at the 1 week, right, you could see that right here, you got the 1 green dot on the weekly that marked the bottom for 2017 or 2018 bear market. And then we got the green dot here, could potentially mark the bottom of this bear market. But you see, in 2013 or 2015, really, the 2015 bear market or 2013, 2014 bull market, you could see we actually got 2 weekly green dots. So granted, this called the bottom almost perfectly. You could see 2 of these dots show up. So potentially, if we do get a lower low and we break these levels and we actually do put in a lower low, we could potentially get a second double green dot, potentially. And then maybe those double green dots is the thing that marks the bottom. But very eerie that, the bottom comes in and then you get those same 3 candles and then the green dot prints, right? So very, very similar. But you just want to realize that that doesn't necessarily mean that 100% it's going to be exactly the same. But I mean, if it happens 2 times, it could be wrong eventually, but, pretty reliable here, especially the fact that we are right on track with those 3 candles printing and then the green dot popping up. So I would give this weight. I would give this green dot weight. It is confirmed. However, the one thing you do want to realize is you can notice here that, you printed the green dot and then your VWAP kind of took off into a big run right here, right? And then you come back over here and you came down, but you didn't print a red dot, right? You got a green dot and then you wound up coming up a bit before getting your next red dot. Here, if you look at the VWAP, that VWAP does not look the strongest. You kind of came up and now you're coming straight back down. So just some things to think about. But I do look at this. It's very interesting, right? Another thing that you can keep an eye on is the monthly, right? Looking at the monthly, you could see we printed a green dot on the monthly here. Obviously, the bottom was already in at this point, but it confirmed, the bottom's in. You get the green dot on the monthly, and then eventually you come back up, right? And then right here, right, you come into the bear market, you print a monthly green dot here. The bottom was already in. So it's just another thing you can keep an eye on. If that monthly prints a green dot, it could be likely that the bottom is already in, but we have not done that yet. So there's many things to look at. That's why you kind of want to look at a bunch of different things. I highly recommend you guys check out the video we're going to put out on Friday, looking at the bear case. Will we make lower lows? And if we do, kind of what are we expecting? I break it all down. So definitely check that out. But let's go over and check out Ethereum. I forget who wanted me to look at that, but I hope you enjoyed that. But yeah, thank you for shout out to Joey. What's going on, brother? Thank you for being here, man. I see you. I can't read your message, but I see you, and I appreciate you. Frankie, I'm using the 2-week green dot to time cost average till we confirm we are officially out of the bear market. Okay, big and tall. I'm going to touch on this before we look at Ethereum. We have a lot to look at on Ethereum, but before we do that, I just want to touch on this real quick because I think this is applicable to a lot of people here. It's the accumulation. It's the question: is this the time to DCA? And I can't answer that question for you. However, I can tell you what I'm doing, right? And as you guys know, I've made videos about this. I went over this yesterday, but I will go over it again. I'm going to hide everything here, right? Actually, no. I'm gonna keep everything on. Now, as you guys can see, the best time, let's just go like this. Let's hide everything, right? Boom. When would have been the best time to buy Bitcoin historically, right? I mean, I guess right here would be that time, right? Right here would be the best time to buy in the 2018 bear market. If you were buying any point in here, you were crushing it buying the bottom of the bear market, right? And then let me pull up the BLX again, actually. Boom. There we go. Get an extra cycle in there. Okay, so here you go. Best time to buy Bitcoin in this bear market, any point in here, right? If you were buying in here, even a little higher, if you were buying anywhere in here, you were in good shape, right? You're buying the bottom of the bear market down here. Boom, 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 right? Best time to buy in 2017 would be right here. Boom, 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 right? And now, are we at the best time to buy? Now, I'm going to enable all this TA here so we can kind of go over it, and I can kind of show you, what I do and what I look at for DCAing. Now, here's kind of what I did. I have a video talking about best time to buy Bitcoin, and you can check that out. I go more into detail, but anytime that the weekly money flow is in the red, like right here or right here, has historically been the single best time to buy Bitcoin. Now, another thing that correlates with that is us being at the 200-week moving average. As you can see, you come down to the 200-week in the bear market. That would have been the best time to buy, and then you launch up to the moon, right? Now here, 2018 bear market, you are at the 200-day moving or 200-week moving average. Would have been the best time to buy, and then boom, you launch up into the moon, right? And you can see both of these things. Every time you're at the 200-week, it correlates with the money flow being in the red, right? You're at the 200-week, money flow in the red. You're at the 200-week, money flow in the red. Now, if you look at our current cycle, we are below the 200-week, and the money flow is in the red. So in my book, according to my personal strategy that I follow, this is the time to DCA. Now, just because we're below the 200. Now, there's also some things that are pretty concerning about being under this 200-week moving average. We've never been below the 200-week moving average for this many candle closes, right? And the thing that really makes me feel bearish here is we talked about this before it actually happened, but the question was, if we break the 200-week and we come back up when we're having that rally, are we going to get a a bearish retest of that 200-week moving average and come back down. And as you guys know, anytime we look at any kind of pattern breakouts or breakdowns, or just losing support, you look for the break of that level, the bearish retest, and if you could get that bearish signal on Market Cipher A to give you a confirmation, typically it's a high win rate, right? So we basically had that. We lost the 200-week, basically came up and bearishly retested it, couldn't hold it, lost it, and you get the confirmation of the yellow X on the weekly time frame, right? So if you go by the strategy I just pointed out, this would, by definition of that strategy, if you're following those rules, you're at the 200-week moving average, you're below it, so even better, and you're in the red with your money flow. This is accumulation time. Now, that doesn't mean you can't go lower, but here's the thing. If we come down to our expected, if we look at lower lows, and we are going to come down to that 12 to 14K range about here, right? 12 to 14K, roughly, right? This is roughly the box. If we do get that move down, then you look at the chart and you're like, well, that wasn't the best time to buy. But here's the thing. If you look at these previous cycles, I do this all the time, so I'm sorry if this is repetitive for anyone who's seen it already. If you bought, right, if you were concerned, right, even if we drop another 40%, if you were buying right here, right, you're buying a bunch, and then boom, you have a drop. You just buy more, right? You dollar cost average. That's the beauty of dollar cost average. You buy a little here, you buy a little here, you buy a little up here, you buy a little down here. And then your average buy-in cost is still the bottom of the bear market. And when you launch into another bull cycle, right, and you're all the way up here, you're not going to look back at the previous cycle and be pissed about buying up here and buying a little bit up here and then also grabbing it down here. So here's kind of the idea. If we get another move down, I'm personally okay buying these prices, right? If I'm buying these prices right here, I feel okay with that. Even if we get another drop down, I might just dump in a little extra capital, right? I might just buy a little more down here. And then my average buy-in cost, if we wind up going and launching into, up into another bull run and reach, upwards of maybe 100K, something like that. Hopefully we could finally hit 100K. I'm not going to care if I bought a little bit here. If I started buying here and then kept buying all the way down, all the way over here. If you zoom out just a little bit, you want to be able to look past your nose, right? You're buying the bottom of the bear market, right? You're buying low and you're selling high. That's the key. You're not worried about, I bought up here and not right there, right? That when in the past, that looks like a tiny little smidge on the chart. It's a little pixel on the chart. So don't get caught up in the low time frames and I bought. Even if you bought a little bit up here, right? I know some people were dollar cost averaging in here. Now up here, I was mostly waiting. When I was up here, I did not think we were going to hold this level. I feel like I was one of the very few people that didn't think we would hold this level. Everybody thought the super cycle was going to happen and that golden pocket was not going to break. I did not think that. So I wasn't really DCAing heavy into the market at this point. I was waiting for that break. We got it. Now I'm starting to DCA in. We're at the 200-week moving average. The money flows in the red on the weekly, and that has historically never failed as a good time to buy, right? And I'm willing to take that risk. I think even if we come lower, I'm just going to buy more. And then when we go into a new cycle and we're all the way up here, I'm not going to care if I bought here or here or here or here or here. The key is that I bought low and I'm selling high. So, again, DCA is the way, guys, especially obviously for your long-term investments. So you're asking, the question was, is this the time to buy? Can I DCA in? In my opinion, I am. Right. And people will be like, we're going to dump down more. That's fine. I don't care. I want it to dump down more. But if we don't, you guys have to realize that there is a chance, right? There is a chance that we might not make those lower lows. We might not get here. And if we don't get here, now, obviously, I just went over why it could be likely that we go here, but I'm just saying you have to understand that nothing's 100%. So if we don't come here, you don't want to be holding your bag, right? Okay, here's my cash. Go to 14K, and then you never get to 14K. You're going to start pumping, right? You're never going to get there. We're just going to bounce from here, and you're going to be like, no, we'll go to 14K. Okay, and now you're at 37. Now you're at like 40K, and you're thinking like, okay, it doesn't look like we're going to get that lower low. And by the time you realize it, you're buying all the way up here. And that's not what you want to do. But you have to understand that's what a majority of retail does because people are too scared to buy the dip. And that's fine. It's natural. It's your emotion. That's why emotion is the most important part of trading. It's the hardest hurdle to get around, right? Even when you're investing, right? It doesn't just apply to day trading, right? Your emotion comes in long term. if Bitcoin goes to 17K, I'm going to sell my house and put all my money in. Those same people, and I'm not talking trash about those people. I'm just saying a majority of people will say that. And then when Bitcoin is at 17.5, they're like, I'm not touching that thing. It's going to zero. But you just have to remember, when we were at 60K and you were thinking, man, if this thing ever goes down, I'm not missing that next trip. I'm buying at the low. Just remember, you don't want to just wait for that low, because if it doesn't come, you don't want to get stuck holding no bag, right? Or at least that's how I handle it, right? I don't want to not come down here and then wind up being like, oh no, we'll come down. And then it's not until you get pretty high up where you're like, okay, finally the bears will give up and they'll be like, okay, fine, I guess we're not getting the lower low. And then you're buying $38,000 Bitcoin. That's not what you want to do. You want to buy when you're scared. When you don't want to buy Bitcoin, generally you just counter trade your emotions. If you're scared and you're like, I think Bitcoin's going to zero, most of the time you're probably gonna you're gonna thank yourself for buying at that time. So, and that's one thing is like I didn't really feel much. I feel like this wasn't there wasn't enough pain here. And I don't know if I'm jaded because I've been through bear markets before and I'm just like desensitized to it. I just look at the chart so much. We've been through this capitulation. We've been through the 2018 bear market. So maybe I'm just numb to it, but I just didn't feel enough panic here. It doesn't mean that we're not going to go lower, but, or it doesn't mean that we're not going to go lower, but you just want to realize as far as DCAing, just remember, sure, if we make those lower lows, that will technically be a better buy point, a better buy-in, average buy-in than if you're buying up here. But if you're buying up here, there's no promises in life. There's no guarantee that we're coming down here. So you just don't want to come down for a double bottom, maybe on the 786. Like I was just showing you guys, we come down here and you're waiting to buy in here. And then you get the bounce off the 786 and we never come down. We could even just range, right? And now you're thinking like, oh, we'll still get the low. And you're just never going to get there. And you're not going to buy in until like right here. And then you were waiting for here. You never got it. And then by the time you're buying up here, you could have been buying down here. So I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm talking in circles at this point, but I just hope I hope that makes sense to you guys. You just don't want to get stuck with all your cash and completely be out of a position if we don't get lower lows. Okay. Shout out to Hannah. Thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate that. It says, hey, Frankie, can you take a look at TRB? Yes, I'll take a look at TRB. We're going to take a look at ETH, and then we'll go into the altcoins, and I'll check out TRB. I know there's a lot of stuff going on with that, so we'll definitely check it out. Let's see. And then Unforgettable Name, thank you for the super chat as well. And thank you for always being here, man. I do appreciate it. Fun fact, the 7-day closes Fridays versus the weekly on Sundays. So there you go. They are two different time frames. Guys, shout out to Unforgettable Name. I love that. Unforgettable Name. Can we do like a little segment where you just give us a fun fact every day? You don't even have to super chat. Like if I see it, I'll just read it. But thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate it. And then Lane says, especially with most YouTubers saying, don't worry, 10K is coming. I can't see it, lol. Always makes the fools out of the most, but not us. That's right. The CandleMafia knows. But that is 100% true, man. That's kind of another reason why I feel like we might not get the lower lows is because everyone's calling for it. Now, but you could bet that whether we double bottom and don't get lower lows, or if we just rip up from here, or if we get the lower lows, I'm prepared in either direction. I personally don't care what happens. I would prefer it to go lower so I could buy more. But if it doesn't go lower, I'm fine. I have been buying in because I'm using that rule that we put on the channel, that strategy of DCAing into the market, the best time to buy Bitcoin. Hopefully we can link that video. But yeah, absolutely would agree with that, Lane. The best way to put it to people is this. The guy who bought Bitcoin at $40 was annoyed he didn't get it at 20. You will never hit it bang on, just DCA in. Exactly. Like, I'm not willing to bet all of my money that it's coming down here. Sure, if I did, would it hit? Possibly, yeah, maybe. And I would, cash in here. It'd be a great time. You're going to win those trades and those bets at some point. You're going to win some of those. But I'm not willing to bet everything. I'm in. I'm in, not all in. I'm not all in, but I'm in somewhat here, guys. And, if we dip lower, I will dump in more, right? So, you just got to be prepared in either direction. And I think that, weekly money flow being in the red is a great way to look at things, right? And it's a great strategy to use, especially when it lines up with the 200-week moving average. So I don't want to waste too much more time on that, but I hope you guys learned something there. Give me a hashtag value if you guys found any value in that. But now let's take a look at Ethereum, which at this point, guys, I have to completely redo this chart because there's just too many levels. I never made folders in my object tree, so I can't turn them off in any kind of organized fashion. So probably going to scrap this ETH chart and start a fresh one here, or maybe just organize this one so we don't have 100 levels. Just for anybody at home, you got to do what works for you. But generally, if your chart is looking like this, you can't trade this, guys. You can't trade this chart. There's too many levels. There's too much information, just to let you know. But anyway, shout out to Per Strong. Don't forget me, Olden. Yes, Per Strong wanted to see Luna Classic. Mods, if you could just make that list of the super chatted coins, because I do want to make sure I get those if people super chat. So Luna Classic, and then TRB, and I think that's it. So just if we can mark those down. 699 people in here, guys. Going for 600 likes. I know I said 550, but we're going for 600. I think we could hit it. 701 people in here. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I hope you guys are finding some value here. Lux Algo now has a wrench so he can share some trading view charts with us. Shout out to Lux Algo. Shout out to Sean. Is he in here? Shout out to Sean. I don't know if you're in here, brother, but we love you, man. Thank you for being here. We're going to take a look at Lux Algo in just a second. But here we are, guys, on the Ethereum 4-hour chart. We did get that red dot on the 4-hour. However, you do have your VWAP coming back down. Now, not printing a green dot. You could easily get rejected here. It depends. We're going to take a look at the lower time frames and see if we can, gather anything from them. But shout out to Joseph. Thank you for that, brother. Can you check XMR? Yes. He shared a chart. Oh, let's go. Sean up in here. Oh, there he is. Lux Algo. Good evening. We good. We busy developing indicators. Lol. Yeah, they're going crazy over there, guys. You don't make Lux Algo by accident. It's not easy to make something like Lux Algo. Shout out to Hannah. Where do you see the metaverse coins, Sand, Mana, Engine in the next bull run? I think metaverse and gaming coins are going to potentially be the big thing, right? The one of the big things in the next bull run, right? Because these are the things. The one thing I will say is be careful. What's going on, Sean? Hey, look at that. He's got a wrench. Let's get it, baby. Shout out to Sean. We appreciate you, bro. Okay. Let me just get rid of this. Bada boom. I just tried to open the chart. For some reason, I got an error message. But I'll try again in a second. But yeah. So with the gaming coins, guys, one thing you want to realize is you want to be careful, right? I feel like in the next bull run, the gaming tokens are going to be like, and metaverse is going to be like every 2 minutes, there's a new gaming coin, or every 2 minutes, there's some crazy metaverse thing. And it's kind of be like maybe the new meme coin kind of thing, how the meme coins were something in this cycle, the gaming and metaverse coins will be another. But one thing you want to realize, guys, is a lot of these projects are putting out high quality 3D renders of gameplay, but it's not really gameplay. It's just a high quality 3D render of cinematics, right? It's not real gameplay. They don't actually have anything developed on the back end, right? It's not footage. It's not actual gameplay. Crypto Sammy says, where do you see GRT in the next bull run? We'll try to take a look at that. But yeah, they're putting out all these amazing, beautiful 3D rendered trailers of gameplay, and it's not real gameplay. They don't actually have a game being developed in the background. That's why I love Gala, because I have played Gala games, right? I have played multiple games by Gala Games. And I think they have like 30 plus something games in development, and they're actually in development. Whereas, some of these other games might look like Halo, or they might look really, really good, like the next Call of Duty or Battlefield or something like that. But there's really nothing being developed. They just made a cinematic trailer. And they kind of just dump their money into that, push that out before they actually have anything built. So you want to be careful with those things, but I do think they're going to be some of the highest performing coins in the next bull run. That's just my personal opinion. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, Gala got something good brewing, and Sheep, hopefully. Yeah, they have games you can actually play. Like you can't fake that, right? If you can play the game, it's a playable game. But a lot of these other coins, a lot of these other projects are putting out like these crazy, like it looks crazy, but they probably don't actually have a game in development. They just made the 3D trailer. So anyway, we're going to take a look at the altcoins here, but I'm just going to overall stack you're buying in with. Lane Hughes asks, how much am I in the market? At this point, kind of hard to say, brother. I would say, yeah, I would have to actually look. I have a bunch of DCA bots in just running. As you guys know, we show them on the channel. I've made plenty of videos about them. The dollar cost average KuCoin bots are great to just automatically buy in and not to worry about it. And then you can cash out in the asset. But the it would be hard for me to put like a percentage on. I would have to look, but I mean, I would say 20% or more. So yeah. But I would have to double check on that. Like, don't hold me to that. I would have to check because I just had the bots running and they're all running at different amounts and different time frames. So I would have to look at that, but I would say definitely more than 20%. And then guys, if we dump down, if we get a big capitulation again, maybe I dump in a bigger chunk at that point. Percentage rate. Yeah, I would say about 20% or more. Let's see. Okay. Let's take a look at Ethereum real quick, and then I'm going to jump into these altcoins. God, mods, you might have to help me with the ones that were super chatted. I know it was Luna Classic, GRT, TRB. I think that might be it. But looking at Ethereum, guys, like I said, you could get rejected at that zero line. You would want to wait for a full crossover. But here's the thing. 4-hour money flow actually looks pretty good here. So that 4-hour money flow crossover into the green could be a good look here. So moving down here, your 2-hour money flow actually not looking as good as the 4-hour. Your 1-hour VWAP coming down, money flow kind of janky there. Looking at the lower time frames, your 15-minute is in the red. Obviously, 12-minute. Excuse me. So right here, guys, right here. This actually nasty trigger wave right here on Market Cipher B on the 12-minute. That is a crazy trigger wave. Trying to find one that was similar to that. But yeah, nice little trigger wave here on your 12-minute time frame for Ethereum. Money flow curving back up. 15-minute, money flow kind of flat there. Your 24-minute, kind of indecisive there. However, money flow is curving up with that green dot, so it doesn't look too bad. Your 1-hour money flow crossover into the green. 4-hour money flow is probably your bullish case here. And then let me look at the daily, your green dot. You are printing that green dot on the daily. So, and your money flow doesn't look, it is coming out, but, it does look like it wants to potentially curve up. So with that daily green dot, looking at the 16-hour bullish divergence is confirmed, is looking like it could. Hannah King, shout out to Hannah. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. You guys are the best. Let's go. Shout out to Tony. Thank you, man. Was there a trigger wave 2 or 3 days before this one? But here you go. Bullish divergence here on the 16-hour as well. Again, you could find support on that zero line with the VWAP. So green, your 16-hour bull div, if it's going to still play out, could be a bullish puzzle piece. Your daily green dot would be, so your 4-hour money flow, your daily green dot, your 16-hour bullish divergence would point to a move up. It's really going to be dependent on how much chutzpah we could get out of this daily green dot. Now, it's not a double green dot. You don't have one down here, but, nonetheless, these can bring you up, a bit. You could see this one brought you up a good bit. You could see this one brought you up a good bit. You could see even this one brought you up a good bit. And this one brought you up a good bit, right? So it's very rare that these green dots just don't play out. Even this one, you did come up a tiny bit, but it immediately got invalidated. But you're much more oversold here on the daily. So yeah, I think this one could potentially give you a move up. Okay, so that's for Ethereum. Again, looking pretty, kind of similar to Bitcoin here. But again, your main bull case is that daily green dot with the 16-hour bull div and the 4-hour money flow coming up. So it actually doesn't look too bad for me. And something to look at on the 4-hour is watch for the rejection of this VWAP. If this VWAP crosses right over and prints a green dot, in my eyes, that would be a decently bullish sign. But now let's just get these TRB. Let's go see what is going on with this thing because I actually have not looked at this. Let's see, TRB tether. Oh, baby. Look at the short on this thing. Oh, God. Oh, man. Look at this thing go. Yeah. So you could even pull it from all the way over here. Look at this. You got tons of lower highs, right? Your momentum is generally coming out here on the 4 hour as you were just continually making higher highs, essentially putting in massive, massive, massive bearish divergence. And this thing absolutely dumped 54%. I am pissed. I am short it to the dirt. Jonathan Schaefer, no mercy. Short this thing to zero. Short it to Goblin Town. Let's go. Cosmos. Hey, Crypto Owl, we can definitely check out Cosmos. Wow, this is savage. I'm pissed I missed this. I'm so stupid I missed this. Connor Anderson, you're not stupid, man. I wish I saw this, guys. There's only so many coins I can watch. I didn't even know this was going on, to be 100% honest with you. But yeah, oh, God, what a nasty, nasty short that would have been. Yeah, bearish divergence is just everywhere on this thing. Daily. Did you have a weekly? I doubt it. Yeah, no. But you did get your weekly red dot, so that was a good sign. But yeah, daily bearish divergences. I mean, you probably even have it on maybe your 2-day. Not quite. But yeah, bearish divergences everywhere. This thing is absolutely dumping. I guess let's try to find some levels here. All right, let's pull up that VPVR. Bada boom, bada bing. Here we go. You do have a high-ish volume node right there that you perfectly wicked down to. Bada boom. And then you do have, I would call that a level. Oh my God, guys, this is brutal. What is with my... Jeez. Okay. So here are some levels potentially for TRB. Okay. Let's hide this VPVR. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah. So here we go. Perfect. Actually, you did wick right up, and you are starting to hold this level here on the daily, that is, right? If we come down to the 4 hour, you can see we are actually sitting down here. Yellow X on the 4 hour, very bearish sign, in my opinion. Obviously could be played out, but typically these do come in twos. So keep an eye out for that second yellow X. Yeah, you got a bunch right here. Bang. This thing wanted to come down. However, probably not the best time to just ape into a short on this thing because it still looks good to short. Yeah, I would maybe give it some time to cool off here because you are super oversold on the 4 hour. Typically, you don't want to be shorting at these levels because as you can see, like even on this dump, if you were shorting at this level, it's basically the end of it, right? And then you come up. It doesn't mean that you're not going to dump more, but you only go down for so much before the market has to come up a little bit before you come back down. So you don't want to be shorting oversold levels on the 4 hour, and you are way oversold on the 4 hour. So it would be likely to see some form of short-term relief here, and then potentially bearishly retest this level or something. Just get a little move to the upside to get a little bit of a better entry if this thing is going to continue down. But your daily money flow is starting to curve out. Your 12-hour money flow is coming down. Your 8-hour money flow has crossed over into the red. Checking out the lower time frames. Yeah, money flow is just, yeah. I would say, hey, if you look at this, whoa. If you look at this, yeah, that would be arguably, is that a bull flag, a bear flag? Yeah, it looks like a bear flag to me. Or a bear pennant. I'm sorry, bear pennant, right? So bada boom, something like that. Maybe even something like this, typically, these will break down. So, there's some levels to watch. Your immediate support below you is going to be about $20.97. About $21 is going to be that strong support right underneath you. And then let's come to the higher time frame. And then above you, let's actually see if we could find some other levels. I'm actually going to pull a fib. Let's pull a local fib from here all the way to the top, all the way to the peak, right about there. And yeah, you can see, yeah, that does look like a bearish retest. Yeah, you broke that local golden pocket, and now you're banging your head on this thing. Could get rejected from that golden pocket. However, let me go ahead and turn on some other levels here. Boom, boom. Yeah, let's look at these. So there you go. I think this is your 786. Yeah, and your 786. That's below you. check the 30-minute. Yeah. So I would say, immediate resistance above you is going to be that golden pocket, right? Between about 24, between $24 and $22.60 is going to be your immediate resistance above you. And then again, that $21 level to watch out below. Yeah, Crypto Owl technicals flew out the window. Yeah, sometimes when you get big moves like this, sometimes it is hard to do TA when something's absolutely just going nuts. I'm keeping my short from 39. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's see. It wicked my 50x stop loss before it went away. Oh, God, that's a brutal, man. It's like they know. Let's see. TRB will reverse at 18, potentially. Let's see. What a short. I know. I'm pissed I missed it. That's just nasty. Absolutely. Let's see. Short the rip. Let's go, baby. Okay. Let me just check in. Yeah, Luna C, and then GRT, and then we'll get into some of the other ones. Let's see. KuCoin Tether. Bada boom, bada bing. Here we go. All right. I don't know that is from, but it aged horribly. But let's go ahead and see here. 4 hour. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I mean, you're hitting some serious resistance here. Yeah, I mean, I would if I could make any recommendation, I would just stay away from this. But again, not financial advice. I'm personally staying away from it. But let's go ahead and see what we can do with this thing. Daily VWAP coming down. You're way overbought on the daily. So with the VWAP coming down, it does look like you're going to print a red dot here pretty soon, which would probably result in at least a retest of this area here at about 0.00011. Working our way down here, 12-hour. Printed a red dot. Now you got money flow kind of coming up on the 12-hour. Your 16-hour looks the same as your 12. 8-hour. I mean, you're gonna potentially put a nasty bear div in here, right? You have your higher highs, you have your lower highs, and that could potentially start your move back down to test this level at 0.0011 or 0.000011 right there. Could potentially be coming down to test those levels. Looking at the 4-hour, same thing. Bearish divergences are forming. Probably going to print a red dot here very, very soon. So I would say, this is, Terra Classic is looking to probably cool off somewhat soon here, right? Kind of actually giving me TRB vibes, with all these lower highs on your momentum waves with your higher highs on your price, putting in massive bearish divergences. Does look likely that this thing will cool down. Some levels that I would be watching for this cool down would be, most likely, let me try to get this a little more perfect. Bada boom. Would be this level here again, 0.00011. You also have your local golden pocket coming in at about almost in that very similar area. So I'm gonna grab a box and gonna go ahead and make a little support box here, and then I'm gonna get rid of this fib, right? So these are some levels you can look at for a pullback, and then yeah, even watch that 382. I would watch that 382 as well, depending on how brutal this pullback wants to be. Sometimes price likes to pull back to the 382 or that local golden pocket. So these are some levels I would watch on Terra Classic. So I hope you got something out of that. And then let me just see GRT. Let's go ahead and check out. Let's go ahead and check this out. Let's see Binance Tether. Bada boom. And then let's see. Thesis himself says 70% of the time he's right every time. I like that. Let's see. Hey, hello from Bali. Shout out to Chris Nagy. Thank you for being here. We did just do ETH. If you scrub back a tiny bit, we did just do ETH. Let's see. Let's go. Okay, no problem. I got you, Per Strong. I wouldn't forget about you, brother. I wouldn't forget about you. We set those levels for you. Keep an eye on those levels. The bone boom was very exciting. We could take a look at that. Lane wants to see PYR. All right, let's do it. Okay, Bone. We'll take a look at Bone and PYR next. XRP we could take a look at as well. All right, let's take a look at GRT here. Now, on the daily, it's looking the same as Bitcoin. So, guys, when it looks very similar to Bitcoin, I'm not going to spend as much That's literally pure gasoline. Hey, Frankie, love your energy as always. Could you take a look at some levels for Theta, please? Yes, we could try. I will try to get to all these alts, guys. Obviously, it's going to be impossible for me to get to all of them, but I will try to knock down as many as I can. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the ones that look very similar to Bitcoin. Green dot on the daily, looking similar to Bitcoin. 16-hour bullish divergences about to be invalidated here with a red dot. Your 12-hour bullish divergence is shout out to Chris. Let's go, buddy. Buddy. Let's go, buddy. Brother. We just invented a new word, guys. Buddy. But yeah, it could be invalidated here again, but bullish divergence on the 12-hour looking similar to Bitcoin. Your 4-hour, what is that? Your 5-hour. 5-hour nasty trigger wave on the 5-hour. Didn't get too much gusto out of it. 4-hour, you are getting your money flow crossover. Again, the alts kind of leading Bitcoin here. You do have that money flow crossover on the 4-hour with the VWAP coming up. That actually doesn't look too bad. 2-hour, looking to print that green dot here sometime soon. Starting to get the light blue wave cutting into the dark gray wave. So yeah, that does look, money flow crossover on the 4-hour has actually got me feeling pretty good with that VWAP crossover and the daily green dot. That could be good. But let me find, it is looking very similar to Bitcoin. Let me go ahead and find some levels here. Let's see. Let's pull a fib from the bottom to the top. One here, one there. Bada boom, coming right down to that 786. Yeah, hopefully we can hold that 786 directly above you. You do have the golden pocket sitting at about 11 cents, almost 11 cents even. And then obviously that support, the 786 coming in at about 10 cents is going to be some super strong support. So these are some levels to watch. Let me pull up that VPVR, get a little bit more. I just want to look at basically this whole range and try to find some levels here. So let me get rid of that. And then, yeah, your value area low is coming in at about 10 cents as well. So that is something to watch. Guys, I have to close TradingView. I have to, let me go ahead and close this because I can't, it's like impossible to do. It is impossible to do this TA with that thing absolutely spazzing out. So I'm just gonna pull up the face cam real quick and yeah, I'm gonna restart TradingView, guys. Guys, don't leave. We're going back. The charts are coming back, guys. Come on, TradingView, open back up. Come on, don't leave, guys. We're gonna look at more levels. Let's go. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Here we go. Hopefully it stops freaking out now. Okay. So back over to GRT. Here we go. Was that what we were looking at? Yes. Okay. So again, let's go to the daily, and I just want to go ahead and look at the VPVR over on this range, right? Okay, so again, your value area low. These are some good ranges, some good levels to look at, right? Because we know what these levels mean, right? They're not just support and resistance. We know what we can kind of expect because we know that. God, you guys, you would think I would get better at this, guys. But here we go. You're below your POC, meaning that the bears are in control here and you are bearishly retesting, right? Now, hopefully this daily green dot could push you back above that POC. If we get back above the POC, the target you want to watch is that value area high at about 15 cents. If you can't get back above that POC and you wind up getting another red dot on the daily here right after you confirm that green dot, or maybe the green dot doesn't confirm, you could get a rejection here and you would want to be looking down towards the value area low at about 9 cents. So there you go. Technicals are kind of looking very similar to Bitcoin, but there are some levels for you guys to watch. Now let's, George, I wanted your thoughts on the next bull run for GRT. Okay. Hard. That is a very, 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 very hard thing to kind of predict, right? What we can do, I mean, I would say hopefully you can get back to your all-time highs at about $3. But for me to kind of shout out to Crypto Sammy, thank you for being here, brother. for me to predict that, we would have to, first of all, there's really no great way to like really ballpark that. You could look at market cap. Another thing you can do is you could look at some GONFAM levels, but it does take some time to find those GONFAM levels. However, you could. It would take me too long to do on the stream. However, getting up to that $3 level would be your first target, right? You want to break those all-time highs, get into price discovery, and then there's really no telling how much higher it can go. So, what I could do is I could pull the volume up here for you and see where the most volume is traded, right? So when looking at the weekly chart, analyzing the entire thing, most of your volume is down here, right? Your point of control is all the way down here at the prices we're at here. But you're going to have a pretty big fight here. I will say this, right? You're probably going to fight this level pretty strong, right? Between here and about here. That, if you can get above here and start working your way up and break that all-time high, get into price discovery. There's really, after you get into price discovery, there's really no telling at this point how high it can go. Maybe we could pull some GONFAM levels, but it would just take too long. But I will say this, if you can break this level at about 15 cents, you might get a pretty quick move up to about, a 2x pretty quickly. If you can get back up there, because you don't have a lot of volume in this area. So I know that's not really like a price prediction for the next bull run, but to be 100% honest, guys, that is a very hard thing to do. And it's probably why a lot of people that you've seen, who just make altcoin price predictions, it's speculative. And you have to understand that, right? I'm not saying it's bad to do that, but you just have to understand that's speculative, because it's very hard to predict, what news is going to come out. You could predict what will happen if everything on the roadmap happens without any problems. But very hard to make those predictions. And they are, if anyone's making predictions like that, you have to understand they're very speculative. But again, we could do GONFAM levels, something like that, but I just don't have time on the charts today to do that. But I gave you some local levels, and watch that. You have that volume gap. So if you break that 15-cent level, you could get a pretty quick move, a pretty quick 2x up to about, up to about 30 cents, and potentially even work to the top of that range at about 55 cents. So hopefully, and again, that is due to the volume gap right here. So hopefully that does something for you. Yeah, fair enough. It would be good for all-time high. So there you go. Watch that volume gap. Could get a quick 2x if you break that 15-cent resistance. Let's see. Shout out to George Marin. Thank you for the super chat. Can you check Ethereum Classic? Yeah, we could take a look at that. Thesis himself says, gotta shout out to Discord and members like J-Rod. He's been screaming about TRB short for weeks at this point. Mafia is full of crushers. Yeah, guys, if you're not in the free Discord, get in it. Get in it, guys. Hopefully I didn't blow your eardrums out with that. But yeah, guys, if you're not in the free Discord, get in there, guys. If you're not getting the sauce from me and the exclusive my actual TA channels, if I'm not in there putting it in there, guys, we have awesome traders in the trading channel spitting this sauce, right? They're making great calls as well. So again, just tons of value in that Discord, and it's completely free. Completely free. So definitely get in there. But you are printing a weekly red dot. So I think potentially short term you could come down for GRT. Now, the Godfather says, dance, monkey, dance. Shout out to you. Frank, start juggling. Let's go. Okay. Let's see. The Discord is awesome, guys. Don't miss out. We have all the sauce and good people. Shout out to Dragon Modded. I appreciate you for saying that, man. Let's go. Sniper Nightmare, Otter Gang. Let's go. I miss the otters. What is with the otters? I see people putting otters everywhere. Gang, other gang. Let's go. Shout out to Dragon Modded. Joseph says, I live alone, and let me tell you, I love the Discord channel. Let's go, Joseph. So do I. You guys get me cracking up in there. Shout out to you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Alton Henderson, Ada. We could take a look at Ada and ETH Classic. Let's look at ETC real quick, and then we'll take a look at good old Cardano. You guys know we love ourselves some Cardano on this channel. Okay. Let's take a look. You do have the weekly red dot, as you guys can see. Weekly red dot, generally bearish on that. Daily, looking to print that green dot, looking very similar to Bitcoin. Let's see. Yeah, daily green dot. Looking to print here pretty soon. Looking very similar to Bitcoin. 16-hour, same thing. Bearish, bullish divergence being invalidated currently by this red dot that is printing. Not confirmed, but yeah, you are getting that red dot here on ETC. So looking like it could potentially step on that bullish divergence. 12-hour, no red dot yet. Your 8-hour red dot, yeah, so 8-hour red dot, this is generally bearish too. Not confirmed just yet. Checking these lower time frames. Yeah, is that a 24-minute blood diamond I saw? Look at that, 24-minute blood diamond with money flow coming out. Your 30, yeah, this is generally bearish on this, guys. I will say I do think ETH Classic could come down potentially. And then let's see. Yeah, Bone. Bone. We will take a look at in just a second. Cult members only. If we're going to be talking about ADA, yes, absolutely. I thought I was the only one who doesn't know the otter thing. No, I missed the otter thing. What is with the otter thing? I'm about to pretend like I know and just start spamming otters. Yeah, somebody let me know what the Otter Gang is. Yeah, Otter Gang for life. What is Otter Gang? I feel so out of the loop. The Otter Gang members are the degen traders of the CandleMafia. Okay, let's go. Shout out to the Otters, guys. The Otters are coming. The Otters are coming. Let's go. Shout out to I've been wondering this for weeks, guys. I had no idea what the Otter Gang was. Shout out to Rob. Thank you for explaining that. The Godfather says, Frankie, when do you think XRP case will be over? What are your thoughts on this? Never. I don't think it's ever going to end. No, I'm kidding. I think it'll wrap up somewhat soon. I mean, it's got to. They can't drag this thing on forever, or can they? I do think, just short, we'll look at the XRP chart, but, maybe the thing rips up to $10. We'll take a look at it. I don't want to just throw like willy-nilly predictions out there. But yeah, it's I hopefully soon. I would hope before the next bull run, right? I honestly hope they hold out till we get closer to the next halving. I hope it doesn't just pop off and they end the lawsuit in the bear market. That would be worst case scenario in my opinion, because it's going to get suppressed by the bear market. We want this thing to go off in a bull market so it can go to $1 billion and we can all get rich. Okay, so 24-minute blood diamond printing, not a good look for ETC here. And then your what was it? Your 16-hour red dot printing, that is generally bearish. I don't like the looks at that. And then your daily is not printing that green dot just yet, but going pretty soon. So so short term, by looking at these, some of the bearish stuff on the lower time frames, your 8-hour red dot has got me feeling pretty bearish. Also, your money flow on the 30-minute is coming out at the same time, so that is generally pretty bearish. Some levels that you can watch. Let's just look at the range here. I would say let's come to the daily. I'm gonna get our wow, ETC, man. This thing popped off. No lie. Yeah, I mean, here's some levels to watch. You do have the 200-day moving average. This is and it is coming in at about 28. I'm just gonna put a horizontal line on it. But this is going to be probably a pretty strong level. It is going to move. You want to understand that. But about 28, this is $28. This is probably going to be some pretty strong support. And then, right here, you do have your value area low down here at about, boom, get that perfect. Come on, right there. At about 23.56. You could watch this level. It's probably going to be pretty strong as well. So maybe you come down again. 24-hour blood diamond, 24-minute blood diamond could bring you down short term to about 28 bucks. Zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I think you could potentially get that move down to about 28 bucks. If you lose that level, I would be looking a little bit lower. You do have a level here at about $27. And if you lose that, probably going to be a quick drop down to about $24. And then I'm just going to get rid of let's get rid of this line. So there are some levels on ETH Classic, but I will say I'm generally leaning bearish here just because of that 8-hour red dot with the 30-minute money flow coming, looking to cross over into the red somewhat soon. Confirmed blood diamond and printing a blood diamond on the 24-minute. Generally bearish on this in the short term, and I do think it could come down to the levels I previously just showed. So hopefully you got something out of that. Let's see. Gotcha. Joseph, what's going on, Joseph? Floki made the otter chart signal to, oh God. I otter buy some more BTC. Let's go, Crypto Billy. I otter hop off this live pretty soon because I got to go finish this BitBoy crypto video. But that wet. How is Ethereum looking? Bull and ETC looking bear. Listen. You don't have. I mean, I don't think we had. We could look at ETH. Yeah, I mean, ETH on the 8-hour, you are not printing that red dot just yet. I mean, you do have your VWAP coming down, so it's not looking completely different. But, and ETH does not have a 24-minute blood diamond. You do have the red dot, but you just don't have the blood diamond. But yeah, I mean, your 4-hour. So here's the thing with ETH, right? ETH, if you get some chutzpah out of this daily green dot, that could bring you up. But one thing you want to realize is, again, I was saying before, the one thing to watch here is that 4-hour VWAP. If that VWAP gets rejected at that zero line, it could be pretty bad. But if you print that green dot, it makes that daily green dot more likely to play out. But watch for that rejection on the 4-hour because that, we don't have the blood diamond printing on the 24-minute, but, that 4-hour could get rejected and still give us a pretty bearish move. So just be careful. But how it could look different, I mean, it's just different. It looks different. I don't know. It's just different. Some coins just look different than others. Can you check Maker? Is on Commo's divergence on the 4-hour still valid? I'll check that really quick. I'm not going to pull up levels or anything for Cosmos because I do kind of want to try to get to everybody's stuff. Bearish. Is Cosmos divergence on the 4-hour still valid? I don't really see a divergence here, to be 100% honest with you. Yeah, I don't really see. I don't see the divergence. I could be blind. It is funny. Sometimes, I go to look at stuff on charts, but just because I'm live, I get tripped up and I can't see them. But yeah, I don't really see I mean, I see the lower high on Market Cipher B, but we are not getting higher highs on price. So yeah, short answer, I don't see it. All right, let's see. Let's see. What was Bone? Yeah, let's look at Bone. Yeah, I knew we were gonna be looking at some. Is this it, guys? I have not looked at this, so I don't know. Is it at $2 or $1.90 something? Shout out to Taylor. What's going on, Taylor? Thank you for being here. Tony Stark. Yes, I think Theta is going to be the last thing that we're going to look at. Frankie, where can I buy that awesome T-shirt? And do you ship also outside the USA? To Godfather, you can get this T-shirt at frankiecandles.com or hitmerch.com. And I'm not 100% sure. I would say if you want to grab a shirt, go hop on there, grab the shirt, try to have it shipped to your address. If it works, I think it'll work. I will have to check on that, though. I'm not 100% sure if we ship outside the U.S., but go to the website. I don't think it'll let you order it. If it will, it'll probably say like, hey, you're outside of our shipping, radius. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at Bone. Hopefully this is the right one. Bone was up 160, Bone to $100. Okay, guys, we could pull up that market cap website and see, if you guys have predictions, we can look at that website and see like what price would have, or what the price the coin would, or what the market cap would have to be for that coin to hit that price, and pretty quickly find out if it's a rational. God, I forget the name of that website. I have a video on it, but we'll have to pull it up and see. Sometimes people like to call out numbers, and if you use this website, you could quickly invalidate a lot of predictions, right? Like I know a lot of people are calling for sheep to $1, right? Never gonna happen unless they burn all their supply, right? If they burn all their supply, sure, maybe it could happen. But as of right now, it would have to have like the market twice the market cap of all of crypto or some crazy thing like that for sheep to hit $1. It's never gonna happen. Unless they make some serious changes, right? As of things are right now, it's never going to happen. 471 people still in here. Thank you guys for sticking around. Smash that like button. Going for 600 likes. If we get 600 likes, I'll give you guys 15 spins on the wheel. If we get 550 likes, I'll give you guys 10 spins on the wheel so you guys can win some of this free stuff. So anyway, taking a look at Bone. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I'm not aware of the project. I don't know what it is. It's actually absolutely gone crazy. Um, I don't know when this coin came out, but this could potentially, depending on, how, I don't know if did this coin come out in January of 2022. If it did, it is in price discovery right now, which is basically no telling where this thing will stop, because you can't really find any technical support or technical resistance because there's no price action above there. So very hard to see. But on the daily time frame, you are putting in a massive bearish divergence. This thing might be the short of a lifetime here. Lower lows, lower highs on your momentum waves, way higher highs on your price. Boom. If you confirm that red dot right here, you could potentially get a big short opportunity coming up. So it's Shiba Inu's side token. Bone is a part of the sheep ecosystem. Interesting. Very interesting. So Bone to $1, clearly possible. Sheep to $1, not so much. Unless they burned. Okay, gotcha. Unless they burned a ton of their supply. If they burned a ton of their supply, then maybe it could hit $1. But as of right now, there's no way sheep will ever hit $1 unless some major things change about the tokenomics. So, if you print that red dot right here, we could get a big move to the downside. This is what I would watch. Daily bearish divergences very rarely don't play out. I'm trying to see if we've had any other ones pop up. Not really. This I would look for a potential short on, if that daily bearish divergence confirms. And then just looking at some levels that it could pull back to, depending on, if you go from the start of this big move, depending on if you pull it from that wick or this wick, I would be looking at these levels to potentially pull back, maybe look at the local golden pocket here for a potential pullback for that short, in which case would roughly run you about, if it started coming down from here, a nice 34% move. You don't even need leverage for that, guys. You could just run that thing up on 1x and absolutely crush it. So there's a level that you could watch. Maybe watch that local golden pocket. Maybe you got the 786 here as well, and then I'll give you that value area high. I don't know if it'll crash all the way back down to the POC, but let's just get rid of that. So here are some levels to watch for a potential pullback on Bones if that daily bearish divergence confirms, right? So boom, 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 boom. You want to confirm that red dot before you think about maybe entering a position, but potentially short it all the way down to this local golden pocket would be a pretty sweet move. So there's Bone for you guys. Relax, I'm late, but I made it. Moki, where were you? Dude, we waited for you for like an hour, and then we're like, I guess he's not coming. I'll just go on with the show. We were waiting for you, bro. I'm just kidding, Moki. I'm just kidding. Welcome back, brother. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Oh, shout out to Captain Kirk. Cap, if you're in here or watching, I did get your text message. I will answer you. Captain is on vacation, so she's going to be out for a few days. No problem. We'll be waiting for you when you get back here, Cap. We love you. We'll think about you. We're thinking about you, and we miss you. Let's see. Where can you short Bone? That is the question. Yeah, I don't know. Is it on KuCoin? If it's on KuCoin, you could probably short it on there. But yeah, I don't know. Probably hard to find a short, a place to short. Oh, yeah, dang, Bone not on KuCoin. There we go. Shout out to J-Rod. Dang, we got to find out where we could short this thing, guys. Somebody come in and, let me know where we could short this thing. Everybody, Connor, shoot, it's not on KuCoin. Dang. Oh, man, it's not on KuCoin. Yeah, you guys had the same thought that I did. All right, let's see. I just want to make sure I didn't miss, okay, Theta. We could take a look at Theta real quick. Let's see. Okay, on the daily, getting a little bing bong action on the VWAP here. Whoa, we don't want to do that. Printing a green dot on the daily. I mean, that's a decent sign. 16-hour bullish divergence. Again, about to be invalidated by that red dot. That is looking like it wants to get invalidated. 12-hour, same thing. But daily green dot is your bull case here. Money flow coming back up. That doesn't look too horrible. Your 4-hour VWAP is coming back up, showing momentum is kind of coming to the upside with that green dot and the VWAP coming up on the 4-hour. 2-hour, you are getting a nice little trigger wave here. Maybe you get a move to the upside. Let's pull a local fib here real quick. Boom. Boom. Just draw some levels here. Get some fib levels in this thing. Okay. So this trigger wave on the 2-hour with your money flow kind of coming in, kind of coming out. But yeah, if this trigger wave plays out, I would watch, potentially to retest, this local golden pocket right here. If you see this thing play out, looking at the lower time frames, money flow coming up on the 12-minute. Money flow kind of coming up on the 15-minute, 24-minute, not so much. Red dot about to print on the 30-minute. Your 4-hour green dot is what I would look for a decent move to the upside. But again, that 2-hour trigger wave, if this confirms this green dot, I think that could easily get you a decent, somewhat of a move to the upside. And then some levels to watch here, going to be about $1.22. $1.21, I would say, and then about $1.25, some levels of resistance above you. And then, obviously you have immediate resistance above you, but I'm not even going to mark that out. And then let me just pull up that VPVR real quick. And then right here, that's the level I wanted right there. Boom. Support right below you is about $1.10. So there's some levels to look at on Theta. And then what was that last one? XRP. We'll take a look at XRP and we'll have some fun with this one. Looking at XRP. Here we are. Let me just make sure we're on our actual chart. I do believe so. Okay. So here we go. If I know someone said XR, what are the thoughts on the next bull run? I can give you somewhat of a prediction. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I want to make super speculative predictions like that because they're so hard to make. I mean, most of the time when someone's saying this coin, I'm thinking can go to $500. They're guessing essentially. There are some things you can do, but it's really hard when a coin goes into price discovery. It's really hard to try to pick where it's going to stop. Right? You got FOMO pumps. I mean, it's very hard to predict. But looking at good old XRP. Hopefully, she comes back to life at some point in the near future. But looking for that green dot to print here pretty soon, looking similar to Bitcoin. But 16-hour bullish divergence. Oh, 16-hour yellow X. Why does this happen to us? So your 16-hour yellow X with that red dot. So the bull div was completely invalidated, and now you are printing a yellow X on the 16-hour. That is very bearish, in my opinion. Your 12-hour yellow X as well invalidated the bull div. Very bearish as well. 8-hour yellow X. Oh my God, this thing is brutal. Where's the daily yellow X? Might as well just throw it in there for free. 5 hours, 4-hour blood diamond confirmed with this is generally bearish. 16-hour, 12-hour, and 8-hour yellow X with a 4-hour confirmed blood diamond would have me generally bearish on XRP for the short term. Money flow on the daily back in the red. Your 2-hour money flow is pretty deep in the red and continuing to come out, as you can see. Looking at the lower time frames, money flow kind of coming up on the 15-minute, 12-minute kind of coming up with the money flow, but that's shorter term stuff, guys. Yeah, 1 hour is just binging and bonging with that money flow. I'm just going to hold out there. 16, 12, and 8-hour yellow X's have got me feeling bearish. Confirmed blood diamond on the 4-hour got me feeling bearish. Some levels to watch, guys. The major level to watch is that 29-cent level. That is the major level of support that I am looking at for XRP if we get a big move to the downside. Yeah, XRP to 1178. I don't think $10 is out of the question, or somewhere in that range. I don't think that's out of the question. But obviously going to depend. But yeah, XRP generally bearish on this just because of if those yellow X's confirm, probably going to be pretty bearish, and that blood diamond is already confirmed. Doesn't mean it's 100% going to go down, guys, but when you have them on multiple time frames like that, back test the yellow X's, they play out a lot of the time. So, yeah, 29 cents is going to be that main level I'm watching. And then also you do have your value area low here, which we are technically, let me just zoom out to get that to print again. Come on. Okay. Yeah, so that value area low, we have broken back into the value area. So if we could hold this and those yellow X's don't confirm and we do get a move to the upside, expect to come back up to this point of control or at least close to that point of control at about 37 cents and 36 cents will be two levels I'm watching to the upside. But with those yellow X's, I think it'd probably be more likely that you break down. And again, 29 cents is that level I am watching. And then, all right, last thing that we're going to look at here, guys, is someone asked short term on ETH. Short term on ETH. Now, this is actually, I'll be honest, I'm getting kind of mixed signals on Ethereum right now. Again, green dot with your money flow starting to tick back up on the daily is your bull case. Now, 16-hour, again, looking to get invalidated here if that VWAP comes down. 12-hour, same thing. 16-hour, 8-hour, looking to print that red dot as well. 4-hour, so that's the thing, right? In my opinion, this is what I'm watching on Ethereum. Once again, that 4-hour time frame, looking for that VWAP to potentially get rejected from that zero line. If you get it to get rejected from here, that's where I think things could get a little bit ugly. But your money flow generally coming up is looking good. So I mixed signals on Ethereum. But again, your bull case, daily green dots, if it confirms, very unlikely that it does nothing. So that is kind of, yeah. I like giveaways. Cheers, man. Andy Smith, what is going on? More rubies than Elon Musk's daddy's mine. Let's go. I'm sitting here mining with 55 in my PC while using PC trade and watch Frankie Vol. Just wanted to throw that out there. Jonathan, I think you're dang, you're running those PCs hot. Let's go. If BTC goes down, will XRP be at 12 cents? I said that was going to be the last thing we look at. But yeah, mixed signals on Ethereum, guys. Generally, yeah, I hate leaving with just like mixed signals here. But sometimes, I don't just want to pick a side to pick a side, right? Like if I'm getting mixed signals, I say it's mixed signals, right? But looking at XRP, 12 cents. Let's take a look at 12 cents. Let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and put a level at 12 cents and see. Let's see. Pull up that VPVR and let's look at the weekly. Okay. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's see. Okay. 12 cents. I mean, I think 18 cents is much more likely. 18 cents is much more likely if, I don't know, you do have a lot of support. Too soon to say. I'll say that. It's too soon to say. I mean, you have a bunch of support below you, even if you break 29 cents. So yeah, you break 29 cents, you do have a lot of support. I wouldn't be expecting, 12 cents until you break this value area low of the, until you break this value area low, right? At about 17 cents. So you break 17 cents, 12 cents is likely, but you have a ways to go before you even get down to that level. Oh yeah, Matthew says a little low. I know. Yeah, it is. It is a little low. But I mean, not impossible. But I wouldn't start worrying about 12 cents. If you lose 29 cents, it's not like we have a huge volume gap here where I think it would shoot down to 12. So we lose 29 cents. I mean, you have plenty of volume here, right? You got some levels there. You got a higher volume node right there. So you have some stairs to get down before you get to the value area low. And then again, that value area low is going to be a very strong level as well. So, if you lose that value area low, that's where I think 12 cents comes in pretty quickly because you don't have much volume here on the VPVR. So hopefully you found some value in that, man. Stream Deck works today, guys. Stream Deck works today. So, guys, with all that being said, I'm actually going to go right back to the charts because someone just asked me how my short on Matic is going. And just real quick, guys, CBBI is now at a 7. We were at an 8 yesterday. Now we're at a 7. Guys, are we going to get this last leg down? It's so suspenseful. But, yeah. CBBI is back at a 7. It was at an 8 yesterday, and they asked how that trade on Matic is going. It's going pretty good. Very similar to how it's been going, right? About 25% up. And I know I keep saying I'm going to lock in profits, but I just haven't done it yet. It's getting really dangerous, guys. I'm so busy making the content and building this YouTube channel that sometimes I open my Femex and I'm like, I got to pull these profits. And I'm like, oh, God. And I get sidetracked and it gets rough. But long story short, Matic short's going great. Up 25%. Probably should lock in profits here, but we're here for the entertainment. But oh, you guys can't even see that. There you go. There you go. Up 25%. So not too bad. But guys, with that being said, if you want to trade on Femex, this is usually where this and KuCoin is basically where I do most of my trading. So if you want to long or short any of your favorite coins, and in this example, I'm shorting Matic. Put that trade call in the Discord as well, so you could be in this trade alongside with me. And if you guys want to sign up for Femex, you can use the link in the description down below, and you will get a deposit bonus. And then I am going to share that link in chat as well. If you guys use that link, you will get a deposit bonus. Depending on how much money you deposit into your account, Femex will send some free bonus funds into your account for you to trade with. So you get to get a little free money to trade, and it helps support the channel. So if you want to help us keep the lights on here at the Frankie Candles YouTube channel, and you're going to sign up for Femex anyway, use our link or don't. Either way, you're still in the mafia. Let's go, baby. But guys, with all that being said, I think that's all the time we got for tonight's stream. I hope you guys had a good time tonight, and I hope you learned something. Let's go ahead and spin that dang wheel of pain and pleasure. Here we go. I really got to get used to all these new buttons on the stream deck, guys. I'm always looking for the right button to click. Okay, what happened? Oh my God, we clicked an ad. Don't want to do that, especially these sketchy ads. wind up at some inappropriate website. 500 likes. Oh, there we go, baby. We broke the 500 likes. I think I said 550. I said 550 for 10 spins, didn't I? Or did I say 500 for 10 spins? Mods, let's get that extra spin. Yeah, Rob, let me know. Did I say 10 or Crypto Anon or somebody? Tyler, somebody let me know. Did we get the extra 10 spins? Are we doing 10 spins for 500, or was it 550 for 10 spins? Because I forget. I'm here late, but I made it. Hey, Adrian, what is going on? You came for the best part. You came here for the giveaways, baby. Let's get it. And then Connor Anderson says, nurture your trades, Frankie. Yes. The thing is, it's a hard position to be in, guys. I'll be honest with you. Like, it's hard for me to scalp trade at this point because I'm so busy with the YouTube channel. But then, like, I want to be in trades to show you guys. But I also don't just want to get into trades just to get in. I don't want to get into bad trades to have them open on stream. So we're in a pickle here. But yeah, I try to get them. I try to get them in as close to stream time as I can. Sometimes I even leave them open for a little too long just so I could show them on stream because people want to see the trades. Yeah. So, and you know, listen, if I get wrecked, let me get wrecked, guys. I will never, again, you see that, like, obviously you don't want to, you want to take profits, right? Like I should have taken profits a long time ago on that trade, but I'm in a very specific situation here, that you guys hopefully are not in. So, take that for what it's worth. Frankie is there. Still any pizza left. Just got off work. Bufo on the beat. Bufo in the chat. Yeah, we still got some pizza, brother. We got a good slice of the pie right here, my man. Wow, the light is just hitting that perfectly so you can't see it. Or it looks like you can't see it. There you go. Anyway, guys, what's been one of your worst trades? I mean, shout out to Dragon Modded. One of my worst trades. I've been liquidated before. I guess that's probably one of your worst trades. That's kind of hard to say, right? I've made plenty of bad trades. One that's really bad. I'll say this. I'm probably more upset with some of the amazing trades that I've missed. Because I use very good risk management. So like even before, I really knew what I was doing and I was still learning and I didn't have my stop loss set. I didn't have my take profit set. Before I started even doing that, even when I got liquidated, I never was trading with money that I couldn't lose, right? So like even when I get wrecked and lose trades, I get liquidated, which nowadays is extremely rare, other than that weird fluke the other day where I was flying and I forgot I was in the trade. But even when I get liquidated, it's my risk management is like, if there's no stop loss, I'm willing to get liquidated. Even if I would prefer not to get liquidated, if there's no stop loss, like I'm never entering a big trade. Right? Like if I'm going to trade for like a few $1,000s that I don't want to get liquidated on, there's a stop loss 100% of the time. There's never a time I enter that trade without a stop loss, but I don't enter those trades unless I'm paying attention. Right? So that's kind of the thing. Next ledger is mine, says, so hopefully that makes sense. I mean, but yeah, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, I've been liquidated before, but yeah, the worst trade ever. Really hard to say. I mean, I've gotten wrecked plenty of times. Kind of hard to put a name on the best one. But yeah, definitely get wrecked. Long story short, Blue Punk Rocker. I need the ledger. Let's go, baby. Okay, let's go ahead and spin that wheel. We still got 390 people in here. 526 likes. I do appreciate all that love, guys. Let's go. Oh wait, Rob. Ledgers have been given away last Friday's live stream. Yes, that is true. That is true, Rob. I shouldn't have followed along on that. But hey, maybe we'll give away some more ledgers here. But let's see. Do we get let's get 550. Just show Frankie we can. Oh no, you guys are gonna get 550 before we get out of here. Crypto Anon said, I don't know. I think you never said tonight. I don't remember. Did you say extra spins? I don't know. We're gonna do 7 spins because I think 550 was the number for 10 spins. But if we get 550 by the end of spinning, I will just do 10 spins. So here we go. Let's go. Let's just shoot the shoot here. While we're spinning the wheels. Let's go. All good, fam. Just happy to be going through this bear market with the CandleMafia. Hashtag wag me. Let's go. Shout out to the Blue Punk Rocker. We appreciate you for being here and showing all the love. Give him a giveaway, baby. Give him the giveaway, guys. I think I'm going to have to start drinking my my Aztecian cactus moss water before the stream, right? I've been drinking it, starting to drink it on the stream, and I feel like the energy's been down. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's get it. I think that was 2 in a row, 3 in a row. What was that? 3 in a row? Yeah, baby. 3 in a row. Make it 4. Let's make it 4. Oh, rug pulled on the 4th. Let's go. Bada boom, bada bing. Thanks for the TA, Frankie. Bob Johnson, no problem. Anytime, bro. I'll be here tomorrow, too, if you want some more. Let's see. Let's see. Blank. Oh, not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. Let's see. But we are doing something special this week for 25K YouTube sub giveaways. So stay tuned. Like and comment on this week's pre-recorded videos. Absolutely. Shout out to Rob for bringing that up, guys. Yeah, make sure you definitely leave a like and a comment on the videos that are going to be uploaded tomorrow and on Friday. Make sure you smash that like button and leave a comment and also watch the video. Now, I'm going to be clear with you guys. There's no way that I can actually track that you watched the video, but hey, it's usually filled with some free sauce. So you might as well give it a watch as well. Let's go. What do we got? 7. Oh, baby, we're creeping up. Oh, I already gave you 9. You know what, guys? Let's rip it up to 550 and I'll give you that last spin. Let's go. We're so close. This man thinks his energy is down. Yeah, I mean, I might feel like it's down, but it might not actually look down. Yeah. Also, congrats on 25K. Blue Punk Rocker, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's crazy what we build this thing into is absolutely insane. Completely blessed to be, surrounded by you guys, having you guys as a community. Like 25K is super cool, but the coolest thing is that we have this community, right? Like, I don't know. Like, you guys are my friends. You guys feel like my friends. It doesn't feel like I'm just doing a stream to random viewers on the internet, right? You guys are like family. You guys are like friends. I know most of you by name or at least YouTube name. I just can't wait for the meetups where it's like someone walks up to me and goes, Frankie. And I'm like, I don't know who you are. And then they're going to be like, it's Flat Smack. And I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? Or like, yo, it's Blue Punk Rocker. Oh my God, it's V-Slim. Yo, what's up? That is going to be absolutely insane. It's going to be crazy because it's like, I picture you guys as people in my head, but I have no idea what you look like. So it's like, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Like I have a picture, like when I was going to meet Jimmy Void, I had a picture in my head and I met him and it looked nothing like what I thought he was going to look like. It's crazy. But yeah, Otter family, Otter gang, let's go. Candle family, let's go. 548 likes, guys. We're sticking around. Once we hit 550, we're giving that last spin, and then I literally need to run out of here and finish this BitBoy Crypto video. Frankie, if you had to participate in a food eating contest to win $1 million, what food item would you eat the most of in 90 seconds? I would say I'm crushing like, ooh, that's a hard one. I'm crushing like 3 or 4 pizzas. Yeah, like full real 22-inch pies. Wait, what'd you say? Oh, in 90 seconds? Yeah, I'm smashing pizza, bro. I'm smashing pizza. I'm like 4 slices stacked. We're crushing at least a pie in 90 seconds. It might be ambitious. But yeah, pizza. I'm smashing pizza. I could smash pizza all day long. Anyway, 550, spin it and run, bro. Let's go. Here we go. Last spin, baby. Last spin. Let's get it. Give him a giveaway. Give him a dang giveaway. I'm smashing the laptop, guys. I'm smashing the laptop if you don't get a giveaway here. Give it to him. Oh, thank God, because I would have to pay for that laptop. But, guys, with all that being said, guys, that's all the time I got for tonight's stream. Thank you so much. We still got 363 people in here sticking around to just hang out. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you from the bottom of my heart. I will see you tomorrow, probably in the Discord tonight as well, but I will see you tomorrow, same place, same time, 5:45. Also, did you guys see my cameo on ATB? I didn't realize the mic wasn't going to pick up what I said, but just so you know, I was raging on a phone call with a friend, and I was screaming, "What do you mean 100x?" I said 5x. Good risk management. I thought we talked about this. But it was supposed to be like a little funny bit, but you guys couldn't hear anything I said, so it was just kind of butchered. But it was pretty funny anyway. But guys, with all that being said, that's all we got for tonight's show. Thank you all for tuning in and sticking around to the end. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time, 5:45, right after ATB Eastern Standard Time. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Tyler Ramos.
Bing bong. Hey, late crew, 278 people still in here. So you guys are going to get the alpha here. I don't know when we're going to start this, but I think these little Frankie fake outs, I think what I'm going to do is if people stick around long enough, I'm going to pop up and give little quick giveaway little tips or little hints, right? Like, so I might pop on and say, hey, next person to comment on my last Instagram post or my next Instagram post wins a free giveaway, right? So now you guys know to look for that post and comment on it. Maybe we'll do something like that because you guys stick around and wait for these fake outs, and it's pretty funny, and I love doing it. So I think we might do that. So I might just pop on and be like, first person to comment on this or whatever it is, we'll do like little quick giveaway things. So just something to remember. That's all I got. See you guys tomorrow. Frank Candles out. Bing bong.